Cue the intro.
Up in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's a geek.
Alright, this is one of those videos, right? And I got my computer right here. This is one of those videos where I really don't know how long we want to be talking. There is a video I made, and if you've been watching my channel, you already know the video I'm talking about. I've been talking about this video that I'm making now for the longest. And the video I am talking about is the video where I talk about JJK and it being a little bit overrated. Now, I already knew that this video was going to get a lot of hate. Hate by who? It was going to get hate by the people I was calling out in this video. And I was calling out, if you haven't watched it, it's a great video. Watch it before you watch this one and come back to this one. But yeah, if you don't know, I called out a lot of people who are new gen anime watchers. Now, new gen anime watcher to me is someone who has watched like less than 5 shows. So it's the person, and they're all newer shows too. So they've watched the JJKs of the world. They watched My Hero. They might have watched, what's another one? They might have started Chainsaw Man. They might have, so a lot of these shows are shows where different things are targeted. JJK, for example, I pointed out in my video. JJK is a show where the story is there, yes, but it's not the main thing, and it's not a strong story. Demon Slayer, that's another good example. JJK and Demon Slayer, they have a thing where in common, they both share great animation, and sometimes the great animation carries for this show. And in this video, I made the comparison of One Piece. Now, One Piece, if you don't know me, One Piece is my favorite anime show ever. I feel like it hits all aspects of an anime. I feel like it hits everything an anime should have. Storytelling, character development, great animation. It has all of that. It's also one of the highest grossing anime of all time. It's also one of the longest running anime shows of all time. Yet, it is still hated. Let's start off with, let me see. I got a couple comments right here. One person, I don't have all the comments on the screen, but one person watching this video said I was gatekeeping. I guess I'm gatekeeping anime in general, and that's not the case. I want to say here before we start with One Piece. I'm not gatekeeping anime. I'm not saying a new gen person shouldn't watch anime, because I want to grow the anime community. RDC, which is a video I'm thinking about making, RDC have done a great job of making the anime community way better to where more people can interact and it's not weird to watch anime anymore. But I will say, the people who have just started watching anime, they have these takes, and they're most of the time they're the loudest people talking, and their takes are wrong. Their takes are wrong, and I can't argue with anybody's opinion, but you know what I'm saying? So one person commented, this is one of the better comments. He said, I have very little to complain about with JJK. The story is good and well paced, the characters are charming and fun, the show is engaging and keeps you hooked, the animation is top tier, the art style is unique, the show isn't super long either, and the arcs all connect to each other in a single clear storyline. With a lot of new gen anime, I feel like that it is hard to get through parts of the show because of the bad pacing and boring arcs or episodes that don't connect to the greater plot, which makes it feel like your time is being wasted. JJK is always quick, engaging, and never bores you with all the episodes being part of one singular connecting story instead of a bunch of individual arcs. JJK is just well-made shonen that gives the viewer little to complain about, which I feel makes it, in my opinion, one of the most digestible and easily watchable anime ever made. And that's true. But it's so digestible and easily watchable that a lot of people, it's like, I don't know. The easy watchable ones, it's nothing wrong with that, but JJK has arcs too. Every anime show has an arc. Every anime show has arcs. If it's one arc per the whole show, it's kind of stupid. Now, he could probably be looking at it as in like, okay, One Piece. Well, I had to bring back One Piece. One Piece is one long arc that is separated into different arcs. So, and the same thing with Naruto a little bit. But anyway, now I'd say I'm fairly new to anime since I got into it in 2021, but I like to say I've watched my fair share of anime. From what I've seen, at least, I've only seen people say it's the best new gen. Speaking about JJK, this doesn't feel right to me, but I can't think of any anime to put it over JJK. Maybe Undead Unluck, but that's because I've read the manga. The thing with JJK is that it does everything it does great, but I still think it's not the best. For me, the writing is pretty good, but it's not too much. There isn't much character development, but Yuji's starting to change a lot. The villains are alright. I agree, One Piece is easily top 3. I've only read the manga, but the manga is my favorite. So, this person is kind of piggybacking on what the other comments said, and also piggybacking off of what I was saying in my video. And we got another one person that I'll say JJK is a very good anime, but way too far from being the greatest. And another person, JJK is just in season 2. When the show has a good ending, it could be a god tier anime, the best of this era. We will see. I just hope Mappa doesn't destroy it. So a lot of people saying it's the best of this era, which I can't argue with that. It probably is the best of this era. But in this era, I don't even know if you can consider My Hero this era anymore, because it came out a good long time ago. Same thing with Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan came out and ended. So yeah, I guess we are in a whole different era of anime now. This is where we're talking about One Piece. So sorry I had to give y'all a little background, but this is where we'll start to get to talking about One Piece. You have this one person say, it's not the greatest, but it's far better than One Piece. And I say, nah, you smoking crack. We can debate. I respect your opinion though. I feel like you can get up there, but I don't know about better. My opinion, of course, but what I would tell you is that I tried with One Piece 3 times and I cannot see a show that takes 500 plus episodes to get good beating anyone else in the big 3. And since JJK has been cooking, I rate it higher. This is what I mean. Now, from this take already, I can tell 1, he's never watched One Piece. 2, he doesn't know what the big 3 is, obviously. And 3, he's a JJK fan and he's a new gen. Now, how can I say all this? How can I say all of this from this one comment? For one, it doesn't take 500 episodes to get good. And that's one of the things I hate about the One Piece hate. Is the thing where, it's because it's over 1,000 episodes. I think the One Piece chapter that just came out was 1,100. The manga is so long and this and that. The pacing is just bad, the this and this. And people say all of this stuff, but never think to ask why it's over 1,000 episodes. Why it's over 1,000 chapters. Yes, I can say the anime does have some pacing issues here and there. But what anime show doesn't have that? Naruto, Shippuden, and Naruto, the first one, is probably one of the most well-known, well-watched anime shows ever. It's one of the big 3, or the old big 3. And it has probably some of the craziest, boring filler. Has the most filler out of some anime shows. But you never hear people say that, the pacing in Naruto is bad. When you can watch 5 episodes that all go with the story, and then get a 20 episode arc of Naruto trying to find some ramen or something. But you never hear someone say that Naruto Shippuden has pacing issues. Dragon Ball Z, an anime show that people regard as god tier. You never hear people say that DBZ has pacing issues. When you'll have an episode or 2 or 3 or 4 when Goku is just powering up. The pacing issues I see with One Piece is that they do a lot of filler scenes. By that I mean they'll show a flashback that we just seen 3 episodes ago. They'll show 10-second footage of just showing around Wano for no reason. That's bad pacing right there. But when you talk about pacing for the anime show as a whole, Naruto is definitely one of the worst, and it's definitely worse than One Piece. One Piece doesn't even have that bad of a pacing issue. But anyway, I respond with, I understand that. I definitely disagree with the 500 episode take. Only people who've never watched the show say that, and it takes several episodes to get good. I'll say it probably takes about 50, and even then the story is well throughout. It depends on what you value. A great story can't be rushed, but a fight definitely can. And this is picking back to Demon Slayer, right? I have a friend. Now, I watched Demon Slayer the first season. First season was probably one of the best seasons I've seen recently. Not recently because I watched it a couple years ago. But it was one of the best anime seasons I had seen. My Hero is up there for a great first season as well. It had a story that was really, really, really interesting and really, it was good for me. I think I liked it. But as I got to season 2, I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. The story for me just fell off. But anyway, I have a friend who watched the whole thing. I think they're like, what, season 3 or season 4, some crap like that now. And I was telling him, and one of the reasons why Demon Slayer was also popular as well, because it had great animation. Oh, it's one of the best animated shows ever. Remember, everybody was hyping on Demon Slayer for that reason. He told me, he said, Jaden, you were right. He might watch this, but he told me, Jaden, you were right. Demon Slayer, the story was alright, the fight, but the animation definitely carried. And I said, you know what? I told you. Animation, I'm gonna tell you the reason why animation isn't that big of a deal as y'all make it seem, because animation changes over the past decade. It changes every single decade. Look at how Yu Yu Hakusho is animated. Look at how Naruto Shippuden is animated. And look at how Demon Slayer was animated. 3 completely different styles from different eras. But, you know, people will compare Naruto and One Piece to Demon Slayer and JJK and say the animation was bad. When no, it wasn't. It was just that's how it was for its time. That was good for its time. I'm rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho right now for a video for y'all, and I'm like, bruh, the animation really isn't that bad for it to be decades old. But anyway, so he responds, I respect that. For me, I didn't grow with One Piece or whatever. It might just be the art style or character design that makes taking any character seriously. Any emotional scene or even with the terrible animation. Yes, I know it got far better, but that took a decade. Proving my point. I mean, Naruto Shippuden was airing around the same time I started One Piece, and it slammed the TF out of One Piece. Once again, never mind. I already said what I gotta say about that. No hate to this show, I simply not recommend it to anyone. As overrated as JJK is, I find it far more entertaining in 2 seasons of practically 500 episodes of One Piece. Bleach, 1000 Blood Year arc, 9 out of 10. Naruto, 8.5 out of 10. OG and Shippuden, JJK, 7.5 out of 10. One Piece, 6.5 out of 10. From what I've heard, more recent episodes been cooking in One Piece, but if I gotta watch 1,000+ episodes of a poorly paced show with characters I hate looking at, I'll probably get a worse score. All my opinion, of course, which is fine. He's blatantly telling me everything I just told y'all about why people hate One Piece. No shame in your opinion. I can tell and assume you're definitely the younger crowd I'm talking about. Now everything is about animation and fights, blah blah blah. But I'll have the thing on the screen because I'm not gonna read all of these. But I basically said, bro, you probably ain't even watched 200 episodes of One Piece, and I hate when people have opinions about shows they barely watched. And that's the thing, bro. Don't tell me that he goes off the lie. I'm 21, but go off, bro. My number one anime is 86, which blah blah blah. And I said it's easy to say your age on the internet, but all right. And then he says, I find it revolting how you want to debate yet hurl backhanded comments left and right. If it's my opinion, why am I wrong or too young? Not so blah blah blah. He didn't watch these 500 shows, and he said he was 21. He lied because he came back out and said it. I can't debate with someone. Oh, this is me. I can't debate with someone who hasn't even watched the show, and I never said you were wrong. I don't do backhanded comments. If I wanted to insult you, I would. I said you are the type of person I'm talking about in the video. If they got you upset, I apologize, but I've said multiple times that it's your opinion, and you keep replying. For the last time, have a nice day. And he said it's impossible to out-D-Ride a One Piece fan. All in all, this conversation was a waste of time. Any understanding to be had was dissolved into ignorance. Now, yes, I am a D-Riding One Piece fan. I love One Piece. I grew up with it. I probably still would love it as much if I didn't grow up with it. That's how much it means to me. Like, why should I take anyone serious who hasn't watched a good bit of the show? I would say, get up at least to the Marineford arc. If you know about all the most of the crew already, you can skip all the crew. Actually, no, because some of the people have great stories. I just don't know what to tell anyone. I've been trying to get my friend Devontae, the same friend I talked about with JJK. I ain't gonna say his name, but anyway. I've been trying to get him to watch One Piece too, and he's the same way where it's like, there's so much to look forward to that it makes it hard to have to watch 1,000 episodes to get to Kaido. You know what I'm saying? And that's what in the anime show. If I know Naruto, the Great Ninja arc, the Great Ninja War or whatever, if I want to watch that arc, and I know all the twists and spoilers and all of this, it'll suck to watch Naruto, the original Naruto, from episode 1 to get all the way up to there. Which is again another thing, because Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto, it's about 1,000 episodes also. So I just thought I'd point that out too. For everybody who says One Piece is such a long anime. Same thing with Dragon Ball Z too. You got Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Super, and they're probably gonna come back and finish Super because I know Super is going crazy with the manga. But anyway, let's a lot of y'all's favorite shows get away with that crap because they take breaks. You got Bleach, then you got the 1,000-year blood. Like, I'm telling you now. So we got someone who says, barely anyone dies in One Piece unless it's a backstory, and I just effing lose it when it comes to fake out deaths. JJK doesn't have that problem. That's why JJK is respectable. JJK also doesn't take me 200 plus episodes to finally give me interest in the story. Everyone who watches One Piece these days keeps skipping every 5 seconds because S was extremely basic before Water 7. Even after Water 7 was done, it was boring until Amazon Lily started. I don't deny that One Piece has its moments pre-time skip, but that's all it had. Nothing interesting going on in the story. We barely know anything about the other warlords and Yonkos, and we don't know anything about Void Century. Naruto never had this problem because it was fast-paced, high action, no BS since starting. Sorry, I'm trying to read this, but I'm reading it. I can't take it serious. I just told y'all, Naruto has some of the longest filler arcs in any anime. What do you talk? Fast-paced? Okay. Keeping the mysteries hidden. Buddy, those mysteries aren't as well hidden as you think. But anyway, we had actual progress going on with Naruto, and all the arcs were good paced. Sure, Naruto has its flaws, and some arguments sucks due to no jutsu talk, no jutsu and it being about gods and Shippuden, making everyone in OG Naruto irrelevant, blah blah blah. And don't even get me started on the plot armor in One Piece. Even the fans know Luffy has the biggest plot armor in there. Even Kaido killing Luffy was not enough because Oda pulled the Nika fruit so Luffy can take the W. Also, the fact that Haki was a last minute addition made it weird that no other Impel Down or CP9 members in his lobby couldn't use it, but suddenly post time skip like they are clearly older than Luffy. Can post time skip like they are clearly older than Luffy and started their voice before him. So why are they learning Haki at the same time as him? Okay, that was a lot to read. I'm probably gonna have to cut and dice all of this I just said. But let's point out everything he just said in this. Because, okay, this is a comment from someone I can tell who's watched One Piece. If you watched One Piece and your opinion is you don't like it, I can't say that your opinion is invalid because you've watched the show. I'm kind of having a hard time where he stopped at, so I'm thinking he probably watched One Piece a little bit, maybe stopped probably around, what was that arc? The Fishman Island arc. Maybe he knows about the Nika fruit, so maybe everybody knew about the Nika fruit when that crap happened, so maybe he knew about that. Oh, he impelled down and all that stuff too. So okay, he's kind of respectable. But let's do this, right? Okay, barely anyone dies in One Piece. You can't say that. Spoiler alert: Ace died. Spoiler alert. Matter of fact. All right, so spoiler alert. If you're, I had to look up everything because a lot of people have died in this show and they're actually meaningful. I'll talk about the death of JJK that we just got. But anyway, Pedro has died. Odin died. Corazon died. Rox died, which is important. Whitebeard died, definitely important. Roger died, which is the beginning of the show. Ace died. Let's get some more people because some more people have died too. Let's Fisher Tiger died. Let's see. I'm looking at just the Nolan died. I'm looking at just the big ones. Dr. Hirulup, I forgot how to say his name, but the dude who taught Chopper everything, he died. Toki died. Or he may die. Oda Hime died. I said Yasuo already, but yeah. Belmir died. Yeah, you can't say One Piece doesn't have any meaningful deaths. And if y'all want me to go back, as a matter of fact, this is going to be a long video. I'm going to go back and tell y'all the importance of all of these deaths. Fisher Tiger, he was the one who was supposed to bridge the Fishman and the human world together. He died, so Jinbei had to come in and carry his place. Nolan, he is the person who kind of inspired Usopp to have a little bit of life. Doctor, I already talked about the Doctor. The Doctor, he did his thing. he allowed Chopper to become who Chopper is and want to be able to cure every disease known to man. Toki died. She died, which allowed, he helped die sending the Red Scabbards into the future and helped them, you know, be able to take down Kaido. Okay. Odahime, we know about Odahime. That was during, what was Odahime? Odahime still was the same thing with the Fishman arc. You got Belmere. That was Nami's motherly figure. She died to Arlong, which made Nami want to, you know, be Arlong's slave, basically. Pedro died, sacrificed himself to help the Straw Hat One Piece. Rosanote, he died. He was part of the Don Quixote family. He also was part of Law. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to be too long, but yeah, a lot of people have died. The next thing he says is, I don't deny that One Piece has its moments pre-time skip. That's all it has. Nothing interesting going on in the story. Barely know anything about the Warlords or Yonkos. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's a lot of Warlords, and really the Warlords aren't a thing anymore, but. So we don't know about Hawkeye. Cool. We don't know about Kuma. Cool. We don't know about Hancock. Cool. We don't know about Crocodile. Cool. We don't know about Gecko Moria. Cool. We don't know about Jinbei. Cool. And we don't know about Doflamingo. Every person I just named, we had a whole arc with them. How do we not know about these people? What are you talking about? Matter of fact, just about everybody I named right here had a backstory. Kuma's having a backstory right now in the manga. What are you talking about? We don't know about any of these people. That's the Warlords. Let's go to the Yonko. The Yonko used to be, but after Whitebeard died, it was Blackbeard, Shanks, Big Mom, and Kaido. We knew about Kaido. Had a whole arc with him, just finished. We knew about Big Mom. Had a whole arc with her, just finished. We know about Blackbeard. Actually, Blackbeard is probably the only one we don't really know that much about. And we know a little, but a lot about Shanks. Actually, we know a lot about Shanks, because we know his backstory as well. Now, we have Buggy. We know about Buggy. He's the Yonko too. Spoiler alert also for that, if you haven't caught up. And obviously, Luffy is a Yonko too, so we know about Luffy. I already talked about the pacing. Even Kaido killing Luffy was not enough because Oda pulled the Nika fruit so Luffy could take the W. I got a question. I wish I could see what was his favorite anime show, but we're gonna use Dragon Ball Super again. Dragon Ball, the whole Dragon Ball franchise is literally predicated off of Goku doing a power up every time he can't beat who he's supposed to be. I remember I've watched Dragon Ball, and I've watched Dragon Ball Z. I'm watching Dragon Ball Z, right? They were hyping up the Super Saiyan. No one could attain the Super Saiyan. It was said that only Vegeta probably would be the best person to get the Super Saiyan. You had this low Saiyan achieve Super Saiyan. Okay. Then you have his son have Super Saiyan, his other son have Super Saiyan, his friend Vegeta have Super Saiyan, his son have Super Saiyan. Oh, and you got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Kaioken with the Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct, Ultimate Ultra Instinct. So, I don't want to hear about anybody pulling anything. And also, the Nika fruit wasn't an A pool. I'm gonna tell you how it wasn't an A pool. We have been getting hints and everything that Nika was a thing for one. We had already saw that Nika was a thing. We already knew there was somehow a connection between Joy Boy and Luffy. We already knew that we didn't know that was his ability per se, but we already knew that, hey, Luffy is not going to be able to do. That's with any anime show. I mean, you're telling me that you can do it with any anime show. You're telling me Yuji just being able to have Sukuna in his body doesn't help him? You're telling me Naruto having a freaking nine-tailed fox beast in his body doesn't help him? Couldn't even control it at first, and then he was able to do all types of crap with it. Like, what are you talking about? But okay, Haki was last minute. No, it wasn't. Haki has always been in the show. Haki has been in the show since the first episode. It just didn't have a name. I'll have several different excerpts of Haki being shown. Potential. I ain't even respond. All I said was okay. So I wasn't gonna respond to all that. I was gonna kind of use that to use this time to talk about this in my video. But anyway, so yeah, One Piece is just, I feel like it's a lot of new gen people, and I'm not saying new gen is a bad thing, but give it a chance. Go to the Marineford arc. Like do something. Give it a chance. I don't like the fact that One Piece has always died down and criticized for other anime shows that do the exact same thing but worse. People talking about, oh, the powers in One Piece is terrible. What are you talking about? How? Now there are some terrible devil fruits, but there are some great ones too. Someone else had responded, and I'm gonna get ready to end it because I've been recording for a long time, and hopefully when I edit it down, it'll be a little shorter. But someone said, fact is, JJK has already delivered the best fight in animation of the season like 5 times over, which is indeed an incredible achievement. However, it kinda doesn't have much more than that going for it in my opinion, which does hold it back from being up the top of the top. Like your Hunter x Hunters, great. Code Geass, I haven't watched Code Geass, etc. But it's still phenomenal. If the series had a bit more depth, then I may as well say it would be headed for the top. And I agree. That's all I was saying in the video. I'm not saying JJK is bad at all. That was my whole video of that. And I'm probably gonna title this video different. Also, the fact that Luffy had a fruit we thought over 1,000 episodes or 1,000 chapters with the Gum Gum fruit, and all of a sudden it's the Nika Nika fruit. That definitely is a twist. You would think, right? Before I end it, JJK just had a death, and I didn't even feel any because we didn't even have long enough to spend time. We didn't have long enough time to spend with that character. Actually, just had 2 deaths, and I didn't feel him either one of them. When Ace died, if you don't know, Ace died by now, but sorry. But when Ace died, that was pain. That was pain. And seeing Luffy go through that was also pain. I don't know, just the character development, man. If you look at every crew member that Luffy has, they've all been through some traumatic event. Everybody, they all have their goals. A lot of shows don't have a goal. They're just to beat them up, so. I'm not saying JJK is one of those. Attack on Titan is one of those shows where the goal is very clear and it's a very great story. And it took me a long time to come around with Attack on Titan too, but people, I just need y'all to start seeing the good in these shows and not look at the bad so much. Cause there's bad in every show. I'm not saying One Piece is perfect. No anime show is perfect. Anyway, if you love the video, like the video. If you don't love the video, still like the video. I'm on the road to 150 subscribers. I'm actually almost there, y'all. I'm actually almost there. 10 more subscribers, we'll hit our goal. I appreciate if you watch this all the way to the end. I appreciate you. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but thank you for your support. Finals week is finally over, so I will be uploading with consistency again. But yeah, without further ado, I'm out. Peace.